Alright, what is up YouTube? Today I am back with another video for you guys. If you're new to my channel, my name is Tommy Herman, and I release videos weekly on men's fashion, self-growth and development, reaction videos, and much more. Right? Any of that type of content sounds interesting to you guys, definitely I would love to have you guys join the channel. We are on the road to 600 subscribers, so I would definitely love to have you guys join the family. And with that said, let's jump right into today's video. Alright, so today's video, I'm going to be doing my first self-growth video of 2021, my 7 New Year's resolutions. So this video is going to be titled, basically I want to do a video on resolutions before because I've never done a video on resolutions on this channel. My life in 2020 was straight self-growth, and that's what made me start making self-growth content for you guys. I actually didn't make this channel for self-growth. It actually was made for fashion only, and then I branched out and I found a passion for making self-growth content and reaction video content. So, and just to give you guys a recap of 2020, all right, I know for me individually, it was definitely a year, like I said, it was probably the best year of my life individually. Self-growth wise, I matured and grew up the most this year. Turned 20 this year, so I definitely grew a lot. A lot of people around me are just telling me how much they notice, how much I've grown, how much I've matured. I think I really just figured out what I want to do, who I want to be as a person, and just I feel like I really just grew a lot as a person. But as far as publicly and as far as like the world in general, obviously, you know, I even got on my notes here. I got the normal notes. We got coronavirus, racial injustices, we had lockdowns, the list goes freaking on, toilet paper running out. Like it was a shitty year. I think a lot of people, even if they hated the year, this year really helped us and taught us a lot about how to grow. And moving on to 2021, I think this year has a lot in store. And as far as individually, I think a lot of people are trying to piggyback off of 2021 and just keep rolling. Or if they had a bad year in 2020, they're trying to, you know, get back on the right track. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with having a hard year or letting last year get to you. I think a lot of people had a hard time last year. A lot of people died and it was just really hard. But that's why I'm here. I'm here to give you guys inspiration, and I just feel like this video isn't really about me. It's not even about the 7 resolutions. I know that's what it's titled, but it's mainly about, I think resolutions are so key. I think resolutions are really just the factor of a year. But yeah, as I'm saying, guys, not everyone does resolutions, and they've actually made it a pun. They made it a joke. You know, if you make a resolution, they look at you and they laugh at you because society has known to make resolutions. Oh, I want to do this and that, and then they never do it. But I think I look at resolutions in a different way. I think resolution is just a big word for goals. And I think if you just make a bunch of small goals this year and you just make a bunch of like goals that are realistic, I think you will learn that resolutions actually are a good thing, and they actually can help you develop throughout the year and help you grow as a person. So here we go. Number 1, all right, get better at managing my time. All right, I really want to get better at this. This is something that I've known for a minute. I've always been kind of shitty with this, just to be honest with you guys. Managing my time is definitely not my strong suit, and I'm not afraid to say I'm human, and that's definitely something I want to work on. But this year, I really got to cut it out. You know what I mean? I really got to be hard on myself and make sure I'm managing my freaking time, because a lot of the times, you know, I'll get off work and there's like a bunch of stuff that I want to do. I want to film a video, I want to do this and that, and I feel like I overload myself with stuff to do to the point that it stresses me out, and then I end up like getting half of it done, which makes me even more stressed because I want to get everything done. So I have to jot out what I have to do in that day, or else I'll finish the day left feeling like I didn't get much done, or like I said, I'll just waste my time, which is another reason why I want to learn to manage it. The second thing I want to get better at is I want to become a more patient person. I think there's times where I can become impatient. If I'm hungry, you guys can probably relate to this. If you're hungry, or if you're frustrated, or if you're trying to get off work, there's definitely a lot of different situations. Or if you're in a line, if you're in traffic, you're going to be late. There's a lot of reasons that you can become impatient, but there's a lot of triggers that make you become impatient. And if you can just eliminate the triggers, again, managing my time, I won't put myself in a position to be late to work, which won't make me impatient. So there's actually lots of ways you can get rid of impatience. Sometimes you just kind of have to deal with it though. Like if you're waiting in line for food, you don't want to be that one dickhead who's just sitting here and he's just like yelling and he's just being obnoxious. You don't want to do that, you know what I mean? You want to be patient with people. For the guys, you want to be patient with women. I think a lot of guys are pretty impatient with women, so I think it's definitely something that I've learned. Is, you know, and I'm telling you guys from my experience, I'm not a, you know, some big person. You know, I've had my days where I was impatient with women. It's gonna get you nowhere. So being patient is definitely a way to go. Women, life, job, going to the work, school, whatever it is, being patient and just learning how to be patient is such a big key tool. And I think it's something that I want to get better at, because it's something that I think I don't have enough of, and I want to get better at that. The third thing I want to get better at, and this is actually probably one of the biggest ones, is I don't want to try to be perfect anymore. I don't want to try to be so perfect 24/7, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's like if I'm not perfect, I let it just eat me alive. I try to get as much done as possible every single day, and if I have a day where I'm left feeling like I didn't get enough done, I just feel really down on myself, and I can get really, really hard on myself. So you know, I really think, you know, making these videos for you guys is a sense of like healing and a sense of like venting. You know, it's really a venting procedure for me to come on here and to release videos. It's a passion, and it really just makes me feel better. It's like working out. I get to get out here and just let my steam off. I just got off work. You know, it was a good day at work. It was very relaxing, not a lot of people there at Target, and I just come home here, change, and make this video. You know what I mean? It's like I look forward to this. I just don't want to be so perfect and try to be so perfect. I want to be more, you know, just accept that I'm human, accept that, you know, not everything's gonna be perfect, and just try to do the best I can without trying to make myself feel like I have to be so freaking perfect. Yeah, so that's the best way to word it. The fourth thing I want to do and get better at is I want to be in the best shape of my life. Okay, I feel like right now I'm honestly in the best shape that I've ever been in my life, but I'm saying I want to reach a level higher than that. So right now I'm at my best in 2021, the very start. I feel like I'm at the best of my health in fitness right at this very moment. But I'm hoping that by 2022 of January 2022, I want to feel like this was out of shape, if you get what I'm trying to say. So I want to reach a whole nother level from the running aspect and from the working out aspect. So from the running aspect, shout out to Andre Thompson. That's my brother, man. That's my dog. That's my family for life, and he's really been helping me get in shape as far as running wise. The dude could one day go to the Olympics. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, right now he's in college running, and he's doing his thing. So I'm really, really grateful and thankful for him to be there with me. I always loved to run, but I never did it. I never took it like super serious. And towards like the middle of this year, he really, you know, was like, you know, you want to do this thing? And so I started running with him, and then he started, you know, helping me pick my pace up. So now at this very moment, my fastest 5K is a 20-minute 5K, which is not bad. But by next year, my goal is to be around 18 minutes or even 19 minutes. If I'm really flying, 17 minutes. So somewhere in that range, I want him to hear this as well, and I want him to push me and remind me, you know, I made a video where I said I wanted to get this done. So I honestly think I can do this, and I just think running is really important going into your 20s to really keep that weight off, and really, you know, make you not look sick. A lot of people lose themselves when they get into their late 20s and 30s, and it's not to say that that's a bad thing, but that's just kind of how it works, and I don't want to be like that. I want to retire and feel like I can actually enjoy my retirement one day. So I think running is a really big hobby that I've learned to love. And as far as in the gym, I definitely think this year I lost some muscle mass for sure, but my abs definitely are at the I actually have abs, and I've never had abs. 2020 was the first year I had abs. So you know, I'm not one that sits here and flaunts it, but it's definitely something that I'm proud of, that I could actually, you know, be able to get abs. So I want to maintain the abs. And as far as upper body, I really want to get some mass as far as like my upper body. So hopefully my friend Nick, another friend of mine, Nick Cordova, shout out to him, hopefully he can help me with that, because he's a stud as far as his upper body. Holy shit, he's a stud. So I definitely have friends and the right people around me to put me in the position to be the greater version of myself. So I just got to make sure that I'm with them and working with them, and really just, you know, getting the job done. The last two things that I wanted to tell you guys, 5 and 6, they are both YouTube related. And what they are, the first one is I want to upload more consistently for you guys. Having the job, and then on top of work, YouTube, working out, family, friends, just trying to balance all of that was very, very it was tough for me. You know, I will definitely make sure this year that I'm uploading more consistently for you guys, and I'm definitely going to make sure I keep that on track as far as preparing for the month and making sure I have enough content laid out and filmed for you guys. All right, and the sixth one that I wanted to say was actually supposed to be number 5, but I flipped the 2, but it's just work-life balance. I want to be able to spend more time with my family and friends, and really just make sure I'm balancing everything. And I feel like when school started, I was very stressed because I didn't know how to balance everything that I'm doing. It was like honestly the most stressful time of my life because I didn't know how to balance. I had so much stuff I was trying to balance, and I've never balanced that much stuff at once before. Especially when you get older and you start a family, you know, kids and stuff like that. You never want to feel like you're a workaholic, or you're missing your kids, or you're missing time with your wife, you know, or if you're a girl watching this shit with your husband, you want to make sure you just get better at work-life balance now, so that later you don't have to worry about it and you've learned that. So that's something I definitely need to get better at, and I want to do better this year. Lastly, guys, the 7th one is I want to reach 1,000 subscribers. All right, I want this channel to definitely hit 1K, and I know we're gonna hit 1K this year. I feel it, you know what I mean? I'm not cocky about it, but I'm very confident, and I'm sure of myself when it comes to that. I honestly do think we will get to 1,000 subs this year. My grind level is definitely going to go about 10 notches higher, if not more, because I really want to reach that 1,000 for you guys, and continue to expand and grow the family. Not so much because of me, but because I feel like the knowledge that I'm trying to give out to help expand people's minds, I think that more people should be able to hear it. And you know, I feel like the more people that hear it, the more I'm serving my purpose on this earth. So yeah, that was very deep, but I definitely want to hit 1,000. So with that said, guys, that'll definitely wrap it up for today's video. I love you guys. You guys enjoyed this one. 2021, it's going to be a great year. Let's keep it going. Love you guys, man. Peace.